Hello, this is Sarah's Living with MS. I wanted to share my update since my last video on my possible PML diagnosis. I wanted to share the news that my spinal tap results came in and they are negative for PML, which is quite the relief. They also tested for other viruses and diseases and they all came back negative, except of course the part that shows that you have MS, which, we all knew that was going to come out that way anyway. But it was all very good news and I wanted to share that. So now the focus for me is to start a new MS medication because my JCV virus levels are too high to take Tysabri. I have already taken Rebif, which had very bad side effects and did not help me at all. Actually, I think it made my MS worse. I then moved to Ocrevus and I did develop breast cancer and it did not really help any of my symptoms anyway, but they can't say for sure that is how I got the breast cancer, but it just seems more and more likely that that is why I got breast cancer. So then I moved to Tysabri, which was working pretty well. My only side effect, of course, being my JCV virus level being too high. Before I start my new medication, I am going to go on a round of steroids. This is because I learned that Tysabri doesn't actually make your symptoms go away. It holds them back. So if you stop taking it, it can make your symptoms worse and make more symptoms show up. So I will be going on a round of steroids to stop all of that, hopefully. And then I will start a new medication. The medication I will be taking is called Aubagio. I may not have pronounced that exactly right. I'm still learning about it. I just talked to my doctor today, and this was the one that does not have the side effect of having PML. It is less effective than Ocrevus and Tysabri, but I think, like for me, I'm thinking those medications really caused severe side effects for me, and I really would like something maybe a little less potent, and that might be good for me. I don't know exactly all the details about it, other than I'm looking more into it, and I want to go over the side effects, see like the worst side effects that you can possibly get, and all of those things thoroughly before I actually start it. But for now, that is what it is looking like I will be taking. I will still have to take my seizure medication because that seems to be something that is reoccurring if I stop taking it. So for now, that is the plan. All this medication can be overwhelming, but I'm really just trying to stay positive right now. Since my MS diagnosis, I've had a rough few years with the medication either not working or having bad side effects or my progression of the disease. And I'm really trying to focus on the positive things in life and to move on from some of the bad things that have happened. It is really easy to go down a negative path and to look at all the negativity, but really a MS diagnosis, there could be so many worse things in that. And I have a great family and friends that support me. And I'm really trying to focus on those positive things in life. And if you are experiencing anything like that, I really think you should too. Think of all the great things that you have in your family and your friends that support you, because there are way worse things that can happen to you than to have MS. Those 3 weeks I waited for the results of my spinal tap were horrible. I had the first appointment for my spinal tap. It didn't work, and it was a horrible experience. Then I had to wait, and I had the second spinal tap, which luckily was super quick. I strongly recommend, if you have to get a spinal tap, to make sure that it is guided, a guided spinal tap, and not just a spinal tap without the guidance, because that one took a half hour, and the spinal tap that was not guided was about 2.5 hours, and it didn't work anyway. And I strongly suggest, if you have to get one, to go that way. Honestly, though, I don't think I would go through, if I had to get another one, I think I would just have to say no. It was such a horrible experience, and it just waiting for those results and not knowing, it was horrible. But I'm really trying to focus on the positive. The results were good, and that just makes it so much better, and I feel so much better about things than I did. My MS symptoms did get worse through those 3 weeks, and I'm really trying to focus on getting back into that positive mindset and to work on my disability and to get back into the swing of things. Thank you so much for the support you have given me by watching my channel, making comments, and liking. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that it can be helpful for you to see what the things that I've been doing. And any suggestions you have on future videos, please let me know. I have had the request to do another video on the BioNess, which I do plan on doing. I got the request to show the difference between walking with it and walking without it, which I did not do in my previous video. So I look for that. I do plan on doing that soon. But right now, with my disability being worse than it was, I want to kind of try to get back to normal. Hopefully that is the case, but either way, I will do another video on that. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel.